Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNSFANS. Let's get to the news. The Cleveland Browns came painfully close to pulling off a win against the Buffalo Bills this past Sunday. But ultimately, it was a narrow 23-20 defeat that left fans with a lot to think about. It was a game filled with tension, with moments that kept everyone on the edge of their seats, and a result that was decided by just a few critical plays. Cleveland's effort was commendable, but in the end, they fell just short of claiming victory in a contest that showcased both resilience and struggle at key moments. The game was a roller coaster, especially for Shedeur Sanders, the young quarterback making waves and drawing quite a bit of attention, not just because of his talent, but also due to the presence of his legendary father, Deion Sanders, who was a visible and supportive figure on the sideline. Sanders had a mixed night, showing flashes of brilliance with a touchdown on the opening drive that set the tone early on. But it wasn't all smooth sailing. He also threw 2 costly interceptions, which kept the Bills in the game and made life difficult for Cleveland's defense. Shedeur finished the night completing 20 of 29 passes for 157 yards, a respectable line but one that reflected the ups and downs of his performance. He also contributed with his legs, adding 49 rushing yards on 4 carries, showing his dual-threat ability that keeps defenses honest. The night wasn't without its drama. Shedeur had to leave briefly after sustaining a bloody pinky, but the young quarterback showed toughness and grit by returning to the field. That kind of resilience is what Browns fans love to see, especially in a rookie who's still learning and growing under pressure. Deion Sanders, meanwhile, was a constant presence, not just as a proud father but also as a mentor and supporter. He greeted his son before kickoff, a heartfelt moment that fans could see and feel, and sat in the stands with family members, embodying the strong family bond that's so central to Browns country. After the game, Deion took to social media with a simple yet powerful message. "At Shedeur Sanders, yes, Lord." It was a show of unwavering faith and pride in his son, echoing the belief that Shedeur is capable of great things, even in tough moments like this. That post resonated with Browns fans who see more than just a young quarterback. They see the potential for a leader, a guy who can grow through adversity and become a cornerstone of this franchise. Meanwhile, Shedeur, ever the competitor, didn't shy away from defending his teammates and coaching staff in the post-game press conference. When asked about a critical 4th-down decision that didn't go Cleveland's way, he pushed back, emphasizing the importance of maintaining a positive mindset and speaking life into the team. "If we want to change the narrative, change the franchise, we've got to speak life," he said bluntly, showing maturity beyond his years. That kind of attitude is exactly what Browns fans want to see, players who stand firm, who believe in the process, and who understand that every game is part of a larger journey towards success. But let's not forget that the Browns are also facing some real challenges beyond just one game. Injuries have hit hard, and they're starting to pile up. Rookie Quinshon Judkins, who had been making some promising plays, suffered a season-ending lower leg injury during the same game. That's a tough blow for a young player trying to find his footing and contribute consistently. It's a reminder that the season is a marathon, and every setback tests the resilience of this team. Coach Kevin Stefanski, ever the steady hand, tried to keep perspective. He praised the effort his team put forth, highlighting their fighting spirit despite the setbacks and frustrations. "Love how the team fights," he said, acknowledging the tough circumstances they face. Stefanski is well aware that consistency and health are critical elements that will determine how far this team can go. The Browns have talent, no doubt about that, but sustaining it through the final weeks of the season will be what separates good teams from great ones. Deion Sanders' presence and Shedeur's words serve as a reminder that family, faith, and belief are powering the Browns through this rough patch. It's about more than just X's and O's. It's about mindset, resilience, and backing each other when times get tough. Browns fans have always been passionate, and this season, that passion is more vital than ever. The team's focus remains on improving, on fixing the issues, and on finishing strong, especially as they head into the final stretch of the season with plenty of work still to do. The game also highlighted some of the bigger issues the Browns are grappling with, mainly injuries and inconsistency. Aside from Judkin's injury, the offensive struggles with penalties and errant snaps have been a recurring theme. These are the kinds of things that can be corrected with focus and discipline, and Brown's coaching staff knows that. Stefanski's leadership will be crucial as he works to tighten up those areas, especially in the final few games of the season. Looking ahead, Browns fans should feel optimistic but also realistic. The team has shown flashes of brilliance, and the young talent like Shedeur Sanders is promising. The future is bright if they can stay healthy and continue to build chemistry and confidence. The AFC North remains fiercely competitive, with teams like the Ravens and Steelers fighting for supremacy, but Cleveland isn't backing down. The division is always a grind, and every game counts more than ever now. As we analyze the season so far, it's clear that the Browns are in a pivotal moment. They're learning how to win close games, how to deal with adversity, and how to harness their collective strength. The leadership from players like Shedeur and the unwavering support from family and fans will be key to pushing through these tough times. Cleveland's roster is young, ambitious, and hungry for success. They've shown they can compete with anyone, and with a little luck on the injury front, they could very well turn these lessons into wins down the stretch. The AFC North is a division that refuses to give up easily. Every team has its ups and downs, but the Browns are proving that they belong in the conversation. The development of young players like Shedeur Sanders is part of that story, and it's exciting to think about what's next. The team's coaching staff, led by Kevin Stefanski, is working tirelessly to iron out the inconsistencies and keep the players focused on the ultimate goal: playoff contention and, hopefully, a deep run in the postseason. So Browns fans, even in moments of disappointment, remember that this team is building something special. The grit, the fight, and the belief are all there. The young quarterback, Shedeur Sanders, is just getting started, and his connection with his legendary dad, Deion, adds an inspiring layer to this story. It's about resilience, family, and faith, values that resonate deeply with Cleveland's faithful. The season isn't over yet, and there's still a lot of football left to play. Every game is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to show everyone what Browns football is all about. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cleveland Browns. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Cleveland Browns news. Remember, this team is on a journey and every step forward counts. Keep the faith, stay loud, and let's continue to support our Browns through thick and thin. The best is yet to come, and together we can make this season one to remember. Browns Nation, let's keep pushing, keep believing, and keep showing that pure Cleveland spirit. Because when we fight together, there's nothing we can't accomplish. Go Browns!